Successful English Speakers Channel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. Today, we are going to talk about the Great Battle, the Eternal War, the clash of titans that happens inside the skull of so many of us. It is the story of fire and of blankets, of rockets and of hammocks, of a person who wants to climb Everest and the same person who finds getting off the couch to fetch the TV remote a journey of heroic proportions. The title of this epic saga is simple. I am ambitious, but I am lazy. In my co-pilot through this psychological drama, who understands the struggle in his very bones, or at least in the bones he hasn't moved from his favorite chair in a while, is here. Welcome, my friend.
Thank you. It is an effort to be here, but here I am. You know, they say the first step is the hardest. I disagree. The first step is impossible. It's the idea of the first step that's the hardest. The space between thinking I should get up and actually moving your leg, that space is a vast, endless universe of contemplation. And in that universe, my ambition and my laziness are two ancient philosophers having a never-ending whispered debate.
A never-ending debate. Yes. So let's give these philosophers names and proper costumes. On one side, we have Lord Visionarius. He wears a gleaming cape made of star charts and business plans. His eyes sparkle with visions of future glory, fluent English, a best-selling novel, a six-pack of abdominal muscles, a thriving company. He points to the horizon with a sword made of pure motivation. He shouts things like "Carpe diem" and "The only limit is your mind."
And on the other side, we have Sir Snugglesworth. He is wrapped in a giant, worn-out quilt that smells faintly of popcorn. His throne is a beanbag chair. His scepter is a TV remote. His crown is a sleeping mask. He speaks in a warm, soothing murmur. But why, he asks. The horizon is so far. The sword looks heavy. The beanbag is here. It is soft. It is now. Come, rest your head. The glory can wait until after this next episode.
Lord Visionarius and Sir Snugglesworth. And you are the entire kingdom they are fighting over. The battlefield is your life. Your living room is the front line. Your to-do list is the treaty nobody can agree on. And most of the time, the battle ends in a stalemate. Lord Visionarius exhausts himself from shouting. Sir Snugglesworth digs in deeper. And you spend the day scrolling on your phone, which is like being a civilian caught in no man's land, feeling guilty from both sides. So the question for today, for this long, deep, sprawling conversation, is how do we broker a lasting peace? How do we get these two extreme rulers to form a coalition government for the good of the kingdom?
The first step to peace talks is to understand that Sir Snugglesworth is not the enemy. He is not evil. He is not a defect. In fact, Sir Snugglesworth is a vital member of the Royal Council. He is the Minister of Rest, the Keeper of Comfort, the Protector against burnout. His job is to prevent the kingdom from exhausting all its resources on foolish, dangerous quests. If Lord Visionarius had his way all the time, you would work 20 hours a day, never sleep, and collapse within a week. Sir Snugglesworth is the voice that says, hey, remember food? Remember sleep? Remember joy that isn't about achieving something. The problem is not his existence. The problem is that he has too much power. He has veto power over everything. So we don't want to dethrone him. We want to give him a defined, important, but limited role.
So we are not starting a revolution to overthrow the Minister of Rest. We are amending the Constitution to create a balance of power. Excellent. Now, Lord Visionarius, he also needs a reality check. His visions are beautiful, but they are often mirages. They are castles in the sky. He says build a castle, but he doesn't provide any bricks, any blueprints, or any mention of how heavy bricks are. He just points at the beautiful finished castle in the clouds. So, our first diplomatic mission is to train Lord Visionarius to be a better project manager. He needs to learn to break down the castle in the sky into a single, tangible, laughably small brick, a brick that even Sir Snugglesworth can't possibly object to lifting.
Yes, the one brick treaty. This is the cornerstone of our peace. When Lord Visionarius starts raving about the castle, say, I will write a novel, we stop him. We say, "Wonderful, my lord. A novel is a grand castle. Sir Snugglesworth, what is your concern?" Sir Snugglesworth will murmur, "A novel? That's 80,000 words. That's years of work. My hand gets tired just typing an email. The sofa is calling." Instead of letting them argue, the mediator, that's you, proposes the treaty. What if we today just agree to make one brick? Not a wall, not a tower, one single brick. Lord Visionarius, is one brick part of your castle? He will have to agree. Sir Snugglesworth, can you tolerate the making of one small, lightweight brick? It will take 2 minutes, then you can return to your quilt. He usually sighs and says, "Fine, one brick, but I'm watching my show right after."
The one brick treaty. In practical terms, this is the micro-commitment. Write a novel becomes open the document and write one sentence. Get fit becomes put on your workout shoes and stand in the living room. Learn English becomes listen to 1 minute of a podcast. The action is so microscopically small that the resistance from Sir Snugglesworth is 0. It's beneath his notice. He can't even muster a convincing no. And here is the magical psychological trick. The hardest part of any task is the transition from not doing it to doing it. It's the physics of personal inertia. An object at rest on the sofa wants to stay at rest, but an object that is already in motion, even the tiny motion of having your document open, wants to stay in motion. By completing the micro-commitment, you have switched your state from rest to motion. Often you'll think, well, I'm already here. The document is open. I'll just write one more sentence. And suddenly you've written a paragraph. Sir Snugglesworth was tricked, but it's a benevolent trick. He got his promise honored. You did one brick. Anything extra is a bonus.
It's a benevolent trick, exactly. Now, we must also address the reward system. Lord Visionarius deals in distant, abstract rewards, like fame in 10 years, financial freedom someday, fluency eventually. Sir Snugglesworth's currency is immediate sensory pleasure. He wants comfort, taste, ease now. So we must integrate a system of instant royal rewards into the treaty. After the one brick is laid, there must be a small, immediate celebration that pleases Sir Snugglesworth. This is not a bribe. It is diplomacy, a state dinner.
A state dinner for one. So the treaty states, upon the successful laying of one brick, e.g. writing one sentence, the kingdom shall immediately enjoy one small, delicious cookie, or 5 minutes of guilt-free social media, or a slow, savoring sip of excellent coffee. The reward must be immediate and pleasurable. This does 2 things. First, it makes Sir Snugglesworth a stakeholder in the process. He starts to associate the dreaded work with a following feast. Second, it closes the loop. It completes a cycle. Action, immediate reward. This is how habits are built in the brain, not through punishment, but through positive reinforcement.
And we must be lavish with these rewards for the smallest of actions. Did you put on your running shoes? Reward. Did you open your vocabulary app? Reward. Did you make one phone call you were dreading? A huge reward. We are building new neural pathways here. We are teaching the whole kingdom, but especially Sir Snugglesworth, that motion leads to pleasure. This is fundamental change.
Now, let's talk about the environment. The royal palace, your home, your room, is currently designed by and for Sir Snugglesworth. The remote is within reach, the snacks are in the cupboard, the bed is made for lounging. Lord Visionarius's tools are hidden away in drawers, on high shelves buried under clutter. If we want a balanced kingdom, we must redesign the palace architecture.
The environmental peace accord. We must make the path of least resistance lead toward bricklaying, not just blanket burrowing. If Lord Visionarius wants you to play guitar more, don't keep the guitar in its case in the closet. Put it on a stand in the middle of the living room, right in front of the sofa. Sir Snugglesworth will see it. He might even strum it once while sitting down. That's a brick. If he wants you to read more, leave the book open on the coffee table, cover up the TV remote with it. Make the lazy choice the slightly harder one, and the productive choice the slightly easier one. Unplug the console and put the cord in another room. Charge your phone in the kitchen, not by your bed. You are not using willpower to fight Sir Snugglesworth. You are using gentle environmental nudges to guide him. You are making the good choice the default easy choice.
So the palace is redesigned, the treaties are in place, but what about the days when the kingdom is under siege from the outside? A bad night's sleep, a stressful day at work, a cold. On these days, Sir Snugglesworth gains immense power. He declares a national holiday of doing nothing. Lord Visionarius is locked in the dungeon, and you, the ruler, feel like a failure. The guilt is immense. This is when we need the most important document of all, the Compassion Clause.
The Compassion Clause states that there will be days when Sir Snugglesworth is rightfully in full command. Days of rest, recovery, and retreat are not failures. They are strategic withdrawals to protect the kingdom's long-term health. The key is that it must be a conscious surrender, not a guilty collapse. At the end of such a day, you do not let Lord Visionarius out of the dungeon to yell and scream. You, as the mediator, go to Sir Snugglesworth and say, "I hear you. The kingdom needed rest. Thank you for protecting us.